On the occasion of the birth anniversary of BJP's co-founder Vijay Raja Scindia, PM Modi took part in a virtual ceremony. During this ceremony, Narendra Modi released a commemorative coin of Rs 100 as a tribute to the Scindia. Taking to Twitter, he said that the coin was released at 11 am as a part of Rajmata Vijayaraja Scindia's birth centenary celebrations.
इतने बड़े राजघराने की मुखिया के रूप में उनके पास हजारों कर्मचारी थे, भव्य महल थे, सभी सुविधाएं थी, लेकिन उन्होंने सामान्य मानवी के साथ, गांव गरीब के साथ जुड़कर जीवन जिया, उनके लिए अपना जीवन समर्पित कर दिया। राजमाता ने साबित किया कि जनप्रतिनिधि के लिए राजसत्ता नहीं, जनसेवा सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है। वो एक राज परिवार की महारानी थी, राजाशाही परंपरा से थी, लेकिन उन्होंने संघर्ष लोकतंत्र की रक्षा के लिए।
Who is Rajmata Vijayaraja Scindia? If ever a history is concealed about bravery and leadership of women icons, Madhya Pradesh should be accorded some prominent pages. The state has a proud legacy of being a home to the brave heroine. Vijayaraja Scindia was born as Lekha Devyeshwari in Sagar district in Madhya Pradesh state of India. She was born as the eldest child of Thakur Mahendra Singh and his first wife, Chuda Deveshwari. She hailed from a branch of the Nepali royal family who was exiled to Sagar in India in the 1880s. As her mother died in childbirth, she was brought up by her grandparents, who she got immense inspiration from in her growing years. She led a very simple and normal life and even gave up using foreign goods and fabric with the rise of Indian independence movement. February 21st, 1941, when she was 22 years, she got married to Jayaji Rao Scindia, Maharaja of Gwalior, and hence got the name Vijayaraje Scindia. Gwalior was one of the largest, richest, and highest ranking 21 gun salute princely states of India at that time. With her husband's death in 1961, Scindia became Rajmata, an honor which she held until her death in 2001. She first entered politics in 1962, where she was elected for the Guna Lok Sabha seat from Madhya Pradesh on a Congress ticket. But why did she leave Congress after 5 elections, which she won under the Congress ticket, and co-found BJP? Why? The political trajectory of the Rajmata is an interesting one. After winning 5 Lok Sabha elections with the Congress, she was impeded by intense political differences with Indira Gandhi, who even jailed her during the emergency. She joined the Jana Sangha and became one of the founder members of the BJP. Indira, in 1966, snubbed Rajmata of ministership. She in turn joined the Swatantra Party of Sri Rajgopalachari before switching to Jana Sangha and the BJP. She was instrumental in the political evolution of BJP stalwarts like Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Did you know she provided full support to the Ayodhya team when she was the vice president of BJP? Well, after winning the Ayodhya court case this year on 2020, Modi pays his tribute to the one who started it all by his commemorative fund. We never know. Apart from her active participation in politics, she held several other positions as well. She served as the president of All India Women's Conference for over 40 years, trustee of Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and pro-chancellor of Sagar University. If you want to know more about her, read her autobiography, The Last Maharani of Gwalior, and Rajpath se Lokpat par. If you haven't pressed the bell icon, press it now, and we would love to know your feedback in the comment section below. Till then, love.